Hey everyone, we're here with what's sold on eBay. This is my beautiful wife Linda. This is my beautiful life. It's true though. She is my beautiful life. We are together. We're married. And we sell stuff online to make some money, some extra. She has a Eagle Fang shirt on her. So anyways, we sell stuff online. We have a couple things to show you guys. We had actually a really good dollar amount, I believe, sale day for a fairly lower quantity. So we're happy with it. We're going to go over it. Anything you want to say before we get started?
No.
All right, we're both tired. We're ready to go to bed, so let's get into it so we can get this packed up. The first item.
Well, in total today we had 11 sales across 2 platforms for just under $650.
We'll take it.
Our first sale was on Facebook Marketplace. The single sale
She's
by
here
itself.
to keep us in line. I just work here.
This is a 2005 Care Bear stocking holder.
Yep.
It's super cute, but it doesn't make sense because it uses the Lucky Bear instead of something
and
Christmassy.
the Lollipop Bear.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
I don't know what that is, if he's the Lollipop Bear or not. But
anyways, it did sell for $23 plus shipping on Facebook.
And that was weird because on eBay it's listed for like $24 free shipping. So I added shipping just to see, and someone bought that within a day.
Yep.
So that was cool. The first item on eBay is a pretty, obviously.
It's a hefty sale.
Yeah.
This is rapper Nipsey Hussle. This is his obituary program. It is thick. This is like a full-size magazine.
I got this from one of my main source. He buys storage units, and he found this in one, and he sold it to me, I think, for $20. I looked it up.
We sold it on eBay for $150.
And that was I had it listed like 400 or best offer, because some were listed for 600, but they weren't really selling for that. I've had a couple of offers of 200 that I've accepted, and they've never paid. This person 150. I'm like, oh, I'll take it, and they accepted, and it's out of here. Obviously, tragic story with him. If you know, he's a rapper and everything. I think he was trying to unite some groups and do some positive things in the community, and then obviously he got killed. Yeah. Next
up we have a signed Crown Trifari vintage flower leaf thing. It's like one of those pins.
Brooch.
And it sold for $15 and some change.
That was probably $1 or $2. Sometimes I just grab random jewelry and pick it up for a couple bucks just to see what happens.
Next up we have a $700 manual buy. This is an 06-08 Honda Ridgeline manual that sold for $115.
$115 for $1. We'll take it.
And it is sealed.
What do we got? Oh,
next up we got this cool mug. This is a Dragon Ball Z Just Funky coffee mug.
Yep.
It's got a cool green dragon animation, and then the inside has some of the symbols as well.
Yep.
And it sold for $22.50 shipped.
22. That was $1, I think. I don't buy mugs a lot. I don't encourage you to do it either.
Yeah, they cost a little too much to ship when you go.
There are some valuable ones that I'll keep an eye out for, but most of the time I don't really mess with them.
Next up, we have a lot of Brother Liftoff correction
tapes.
We
have a whole bag full.
There is a total of 86 little wind-up thingies in the bag, and that total sold for $90 shipped.
And the thing was, I bought the typewriter for $5 with all the tapes. We sold that one for $130 already, and then I sold all these as sealed for another, $90? So $220 on a $5 investment. Pretty good for a typewriter. Next
up, we have a working Cobalt Blue Gameboy SP with the charger, and it sold for $95 shipped.
Spent $40. They had it. They wanted 50 or 60 for it. I said the best I'll do is 40. They said they'll take it, and it came with the game we sold this weekend for 23 or $24. And then we sold another game here from that same lot. So we're already, 120 or something in there, 119 already. Plus we have another item coming through today. So pretty good for $40. Easy sale. It sold within a week.
Next
I love Game Boys.
We have a Victoria's Secret boho with fringe bag. It is faux leather.
It's got some marks on it that I couldn't get out.
Yeah,
they're
sometimes leather. Thin. Yeah, I guess.
But you can kind of see
it does still have the tag
right
though.
There, maybe.
And the tag has the price as
50.
$85.
$85, and we sold it for
$25
because it had some damage. I think it's like $35 if it didn't have the damage, but it was $2, so I grabbed it.
Next up, we have this super adorable vintage finesse.
I can't really see it, but it's got like butterflies.
It's a faux fur butterfly embroidered jacket. It is a size medium, and it's made in the USA, and it sold for $45.
And that sold within a week too. So that one's I got it for $2. I'm like, someone would want this, and it sold. So pretty cool.
Yeah. Next up, we have the Tony Hawk for the Game Boy Advance.
This came with the
cartridge
Game Boy
only,
Advance. Yep.
and that sold for $10 shipped.
10 buckaroos. And lastly,
our final sale for the evening. We still have about an hour and a half, so we'll see what happens. This is a 2017 Martin Journal of Acoustic Guitars magazine. It is volume 7 out of the Rock and Roll Buy. It is going global shipping program and sold for $19 shipped.
That's all we got, guys. Definitely some good sales there. A couple of big $100 items, which we can't complain about those. But 2 of them over 100, a 95, a 90. I mean, if it was always like this, it'd be easy. But sometimes it takes 20 sales to get this much, so you never know. But we appreciate you guys watching. We'll be here in the next clip with what sells Thursday, or if anything else sells in between, we'll let you guys know. Take care. Hey everyone, we're back with Thursday's clip here with what sold in our reselling store. Of course, you just saw this, my beautiful wife Linda. How did we do today?
Today we did 8 sales for just over $340.
So just on eBay, I think, too,
yeah.
Right? So no other platforms, but definitely a good mix here. And let's go ahead and get into it so we don't waste too much time.
First up, we have a reel-to-reel. This is Conte Candoli All-Stars Little Band Big Jazz. It's sold as is. The box is kind of beat up, and it is going global shipping program for $40 shipped.
I don't have a reel-to-reel player, so I can't really test these. That's why I sell them as they are. I usually say they may appear functional, they look okay, but they still will sell. I've sold quite a bit, and if you can get some... some of the rock and roll or some of the, very good classic stuff, people will buy it. But even the ones that are kind of off, this is a $40 little realtor. I think it was $1 at a garage sale. So you don't find them often. I'll show you what they look like.
This one's messed up, which is why
it's not like there's just all the tapes out, but yeah, they look like this. There's different styles, obviously, but these guys do well if you can find them. So $40 on that.
Next up, we have a 2-pack of military army uniforms. These are XXL X long. These things are big.
Don't usually find military in this size. A lot of them you find like medium regular or maybe like medium large long or something, but not usually XXL. I've never found an XXL. I think I've only found extra large, but I got these in it may not be listed there, but I think they're from a Salvation Army online auction. We already sold a set the other day.
But somebody bought these
2 pairs.
2 that we have of the only 2 we have of the extra.
Well, we already sold the other 2 XL.
Oh, sorry.
And the same person bought a person bought 2 of them that time as well.
So obviously the size they can't get very often. So when they see it, they buy them. So they bought those 2 for $90 shipped.
And they're brand new, so 45 or whatever it is each. Yeah. I think I'm in them for like $15 each. I bought a bunch of them, but them buying them. Combining the shipping is actually going to help us a little bit to make some more money. So
next up, we got a Lakers World Champions vintage jersey. It is damaged, as
it's year 2000, just
2000. Yeah, it's vintage now. But the person cut it down, and then it's got like some strings missing in it, and made it have that little line in it.
Yeah, so basically they like cut the neck out, so it's like a
make it a V-neck. Yeah,
they could really show off, the chest there, but. This ended up being a shirt that was $1. It was a vintage shirt. Don't get discouraged by damaged vintage sports or just band stuff or whatever. I'm not saying if it's trash, spend a bunch of money on it. But if you see something with a couple of stains, but you go, hey, that's a vintage piece that someone might want. Some people don't care.
Yeah.
This sold for
$20 shipped.
Not a whole lot. The neck definitely hurt it. It would have been better if it just had the little string loose. The neck is kind of weird, but we've sold a lot of stuff with stains, with holes. Armpits are starting to kind of wear out or even have sweat stains, but you can't get them out. And if it's just a Brooks Brothers shirt, yeah, probably not. But if it's a vintage Lakers, 1980s t-shirt, pick it up because someone will buy it with that condition. They don't care.
Yeah.
And I think some people they like a little character, Like it's like they can be like, yeah, I've had this for years. Dude, you weren't even born then. No, just kidding.
Next up, we have Metroid Prime for GameCube. It is the case and artwork only.
So no manual or anything.
And it sold for $18 shipped.
Guys, GameCube games are hard to come by. You probably already know this. If you get them with games, they sell. But we've sold quite a few GameCube cases and stuff lately for 20, 30, 40 bucks. Just because I had it in my death pile, hoping I might find the game, or I thought I may have the disc somewhere, but I just decided, hey, I'm going to list them and we'll move on.
Yep.
So pretty good.
Next up, a $700 manual buy. We have an 03 Honda Accord manual for $65 shipped.
Still doing well. It's slowed down. Like we had a couple manuals, none this weekend maybe, and then I don't know if we had one we had one yesterday, but it's been a little slower, but still coming through. And I haven't listed any new ones yet, but been working on other stuff just to stay caught up on other stuff. But we're definitely happy the manual deal will still be the best deal we've ever had.
Yeah.
Even Linda can agree that was the best buy I've ever made.
Next
Super
up,
blessed.
out of the horror lot, Cameron bought a bunch of horror DVDs. This is Dead Heat from 2004. It is sealed and out of print, and it sold for $17 shipped.
Out of print DVDs are the way to go, because that means they're not making them anymore, and usually if they're not making them, they may not be that great of a movie, or maybe something that has kind of a cult following, you never know. The horror buy, rummage sale, $1 each DVDs, mostly horror. And we made quite a bit of money already on those, and we still have a whole stack of horror DVDs left.
Yeah. Next up,
these are really cool.
These are a pair of Levi's 511.
She had $20 on these. She had 3 pairs, different sizes. She was a reseller.
Cameron bought them for $10.
You probably can maybe see like it's got.
Yeah, it looks like it's like something wrong with it, but it's actually the print and it's all over. It's kind of like a palm leaf kind of look. These are men's 34, and they sold for $45 shipped.
So
and they do have the tags on
she had 3 of them. I already made a whole box of stuff. I think I spent like $40-50, and then her husband. She went inside. Her husband was there. I saw these, and I'm like, I'm not gonna pay $20. I'll know I won't make money. I said, hey, will you do all? If I buy all 3, will you do them for $30? And he goes, let me ask my wife. And he yelled inside, hey! And she's like, yeah, whatever. Just get rid of them. So got them all for $10. Don't be afraid to ask, guys. A lot of people, when they first start reselling, they get nervous about making offers. Yeah. Like, oh, I don't want to offend anybody. You know, it's a garage sale. People got to expect that. I'm not saying if they got it for 100, say, here's 50 cents, will you take it? But if you're going to make a reasonable offer, make one. And sometimes it's like, well, no, I need that much. Yeah, I couldn't pay that much. You can even tell them, I'm actually a reseller. I need to be able to make some. I've said that before. They go, oh, so you were going to resell? I'm like, yeah, but I won't make any money that way. And they'll be like, okay. And sometimes they're like, no, this is what I want. Okay, have a nice day. And you just walk away. Don't be afraid. I know it's a little bit nerve-wracking, but you can do it. Next
up, we have a 2-pack. This is Jack and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy, and Ratchet and Clank for both for PS2. Yeah. Person bought both of them for $28 shipped.
$28, guys. Usually we don't have people buy multiple quantity different things from us. Like obviously the military stuff makes sense, same item, but 2 games, both been listed for a little while, and someone jumped on them both. So pretty cool. If you are a viewer, hypothetically, just because it is kind of rare, we appreciate it. If not, we still appreciate it. But yeah, PS2 games, these are pretty fun games, so not surprised they went out together. That's all we got.
Yeah.
That's all we got. So thank you guys so much. Linda will be back possibly if anything else sells, or maybe me, and we both will be back and see you in the next video with what sells this weekend. Yeah. Hopefully I'll have lots of stuff to show you guys. All right, take care. Bye-bye.